Good morning, my dear friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Medical Classes by Dr. Srinidhi Kumar Acharya. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel and also please give your valuable comments. And you can also visit the playlist. In the playlist, almost all the topics so far we have discussed has been given in a very systematic order so that it is quite comfortable for you to study. Anyway, my dear friends, since the last few classes we were discussing about some of the important Ayurvedic yogas. Likewise, we have discussed Chavanprash, we have discussed the Agastya Rasayana, etc. And we have also seen the contribution of the sages in formulation of such yogas. For example, Agastya Rasayana, what is the contribution of Agastya? And we have also seen in detail about Agastya Maharshi. And similarly, why the name Chavanprasha come to Chavanprasha, and what is the contribution and story of Chavana Maharshi, that also we have seen. Previously, we have also seen one video regarding Tulsi, where how the Tulsi is get originated in the earth and what is the story available in the Puranas and what are all the medical decoding aspects of that particular story. Anyway, in the same series, we will today have another important drug which has got some Purana connection with the Purana, and which is also considered as one of the very holy drug in Indian culture, and that drug is Parijata. Parijata is considered as one of the holy drug, and this Parijata is attributed to Lord Krishna and as well as his two wives, Satyabhama and Rukmini. And meanwhile, this Parijata Pushpa is considered as very holy, and as well as this is very favorite flower of Mahavishnu and as well as Lakshmi. Anyway, along with all these aspects, Nyctanthus arbor is the botanical name of Parijata, and it is belonging to Olinaceae family. In English, it is also called as night jasmine. Whereas in common language, it is also called as Harsingar, Shringhara Raja. It is also called as Parijata, Shefalika. So these are some of the other names related to Parijata. Now, Parijata Pushpa is something different from the other flowers. The reason is almost all the flowers, so they actually blossoms in the daytime, influenced by the sunlight, because sunlight is very much necessary for their blossoming, and so they are blossoming in accordance with the sunlight. Whereas the speciality of this particular Parijata is it will not blossom in the daytime, it will go into blossom in the night hours when there is no sunlight. When there is no sunlight in the night hours, it will go into blossom. That is one of the speciality. In the night hours it start blossoming. In the morning, if you see, it will fall from the tree, and then it will be collected, and then it is taken for the worship. See, usually any flower which fall on the ground, we will not select it for the puja of the god, because we consider that it is apavitra because it is fallen into the ground. Parijata is one such flower. Although it falls on the ground in the morning hours, so we will collect it and then it will be given to the puja of a god. So this is one of the specialty, and we have got separate reason why this Parijata will blossom only in the night, why not in the daytime, etc. Another important aspect related to Parijata, it's a very fragrance nature of this flower. Okay, if one Parijata tree is there, the surrounding atmosphere will be get pleasant by that soothing smell, and that smell will be there for so many meters. Okay, so in the surrounding area will be get sanctified, and also will have a very pleasant atmosphere. So having a Parijata tree in front of the home or in our courtyard is one of the best thing to purify the air, because we know that a strong smell is always air purifier. It is also disinfectant, and it is also antiseptic. Okay, so we know that any plant which is having a strong aromatic smell, so or any drug which is having strong aromatic smell, is definitely a disinfectant and as well as antiseptic nature. So having such a plant in our courtyard is really a gift. Anyway, so this Parijata is also called as Deva Vriksha. The reason why it is called as Deva Vriksha, so this can be explained by a story, and this also gives the information how this Parijata entered into the earth. Now actually during the time of the Samudra Mathana, so there were emergence of so many Ratnas, 14 or 16 Ratnas emerged, and out of them 5 were the plants. The 5 plants were originated during the time of the Samudra Mathana, and one of the plant which is originated during the time of Samudra Mathana is Parijata. And later onwards this Parijata was taken by the Devatas because Asuras refused it, and because they don't know the value. So this was taken into Devaloka, and then onwards it was present in Devaloka, that is in Swarga. What actually happens is once Narada Mahamuni he went to Swarga, and there accidentally he has seen this particular plant which was mind blowing with a full of fragrance and which is creating a new environment in the surrounding. So Narada was astonished by looking at this particular plant, and then he got information that this was the same plant which was gifted to Indra after the Samudra Mathana. And the same time what Narada did is he collected some of the flowers from that Parijata Vriksha and made it into a garland, and he come back to Bhuloka, and there he directly met Lord Sri Krishna. Lord Sri Krishna, when Narada met Lord Sri Krishna, he gifted these Parijata flowers to Sri Krishna. So now Sri Krishna put this garland to her wife Rukmini, who was sitting beside. And now after wearing this garland, Rukmini looks so beautiful as appreciated by the Krishna and also Narada. So Narada now start praising Rukmini because Rukmini has got a new look after wearing this particular Parijata flowers, garland made by the Parijata flower. Even Krishna also admitted it. She was looking very beautiful. Now actually what happens is this Deva Pushpa, a very special flower which was brought by Narada Maharshi, was attributed or given to Rukmini. Now this news spread just like a fire, and it also reaches the Satyabhama. Satyabhama is another wife of Sri Krishna, okay, and she is a queen, and she is another wife of Sri Krishna. Now Satyabhama got angry and also jealous. Now he directly came to Sri Krishna and start quarreling. So why you have not given this flower to me and you have only gifted it to Rukmini? So that means that Rukmini is your favorite. I am not the favorite. So now the quarrel started. Satyabhama was very much arrogant at that time, and she decided to not talk with Sri Krishna, and she sat for a upavasa. Now Sri Krishna is worried. He actually failed to convince her. Sri Krishna failed to convince her because this is a female nature. So she was more than that, she got insulted and she got frustrated, she got insulted and also jealous. Okay, because Savati Maksarya, what we say, Savati Maksarya. So the Krishna has given all these things to Rukmini. That is also Deva Pushpa, such a holy flower. And he didn't understood that I can give it to Satyabhama also. That means Satyabhama is not in the list. Satyabhama is maybe second in the list. First in the list is Rukmini. So this particular fact now start throbbing Satyabhama, and she sat into Upavasa. Now Krishna has no way to convince her. And at the end Krishna says that, okay, don't worry. I have only gifted flowers to Rukmini. For you, I will bring the whole plant from the Devaloka. So this is what actually Satyabhama, Krishna told to Satyabhama. So as he already given the words to Satyabhama, now Krishna again went to Devaloka and he talked to Indra and requested Indra to give this plant so that he can gift it to Satyabhama. But Indra refused it because it's a holy plant, and this holy plant is always fit to be there in Devaloka, not in the Bhuloka. So he refused. Then Sri Krishna had a war with Indra, and forcefully he has taken this Parijata plant from Swargaloka. And when he is about to return back to Bhuloka, that time the frustrated and insulted Indra give a curse. So what is the curse? Curse is, may this plant may not blossom in the daytime. As soon as the sunlight falls on it, it will go into fall. The flowers will go into fall. In the Devaloka, it has been flourished like anything and giving fragrance and happiness to all. This may not happen in Bhuloka. As soon as you plant this plant in Bhuloka, the flowers of this Parijata will not blossom on sunlight, and as soon as the sunlight fall on it, it will go into fall. This is a curse given by Indra to this Parijata Vriksha. Okay, Sri Krishna came back to Bhuloka. Then he planted this plant on the courtyard of Satyabhama's Antapura. Now again, Rukmini is also very much angry, because for her, he has only given the flowers, but for Rukmini, for Satyabhama, he has brought the whole plant. So she is also now a little bit angry. To manage this particular quarrel, so what Sri Krishna did is, he planted this plant on the courtyard of Satyabhama's Antapura, but the when it grows up, the flowers are falling on the courtyard of Rukmini. So that means, so he balanced the thing. No? He balanced both wives. So it is planted on the area belonging to Satyabhama, but the flowers are falling on the area belongs to Rukmini. Now Rukmini used to collect these flowers, and then it was used for the Vishnu Puja. Okay, both the wives were convinced. So this is how actually this Parijata Vriksha came into earth. Whatever may be the story beyond this, but one thing is very clear. This is one of the very holy plants, and this has got multiple medicinal properties. And there is also a small story why actually the Parijata flowers will not blossom in the daytime, only in the night time. One is Indra's curse. Another is there was a lady actually by name Parijata. Okay, so once he had fallen in love with Surya Bhagavan, and Surya Bhagavan married him to some extent, and then to some reason he left her. So now with this pain, that particular Rajakumari was daily crying, and one day she suicided. And after suicide, from the area where her ash falls, from that ash, actually the Parijata Vriksha has been born. So this is one story. So therefore Parijata Vriksha don't have any attachment with the the sunlight, because God Surya has cheated her. So this is her feeling. So with that feeling only, that bad feeling only, she died, and from her ash this particular Parijata Vriksha originated. And even today, so this Vriksha has got no any much connection with the Surya or sun. So this is another story which is available in the Purana. So whatever may be the case, so this is one of the holy flower, and this has got multiple benefits. One benefit I told already, this has got a very good smell, strong, pleasant smell, which is an air purifier, number one, which is a very good disinfectant, and number three is, this is very good antiseptic also, number one. Number two, this is also called as Raja Pushpa in West Bengal. In West Bengal, as consider this Parijata as Raja Pushpa. Okay, and English it is called as night jasmine. Jasmine means it is always a fragrantful flower. So this is night jasmine. Number two is, this actually Parijata flowers and Parijata Patra Sorasa and Parijata Twak, etc. the other parts of the Parijata, useful part of the Parijata. So they are having a painkiller property. Okay, so they do have painkiller property. The alkaloids and the ingredients, chemical ingredients which are present in the Parijata extract, it shows that. So they contain some of the analgesic and as well as anti-inflammatory properties. So as it has got a very good pain relieving property, this is very good in osteoarthritis, it is very good in sciatica, it is very good in other joint pains and rheumatism like conditions. Okay, so you can give it in the form of the Parijata Patra Swarasa, Parijata Patra Kashaya or Thok Kashaya. Okay, whatever form you give, this acts as a very good. Apart from that, Parijata is also very good action. Parijata Patra Swarasa is have a very good action on worm infestation, intestinal worm infestations also. Number 3, it is Deepaka, Pachaka, and also it is a very good Rasayana, and also it is a Vajikarana Dravyas as for the Samhita says. Apart from that, the flowering season of this particular Parijata is also quite specific. So usually it starts from the August onwards, and August to March. But of course, in some areas, they says that only in June and July it will go into flower. But we see from the August onwards up to March, there will be a flowering. Flowering will be there. Now it is cultivated, the hybrid varieties also available. And another is the leaves of this Parijata imparts the Shita quality. Okay, it's very cold quality. So there's so many conditions. There is burning sensation. Okay, the lepa of Parijata Patra is also quite beneficial. Now another practically what we have seen is the Parijata Patra. If you take Shefalika, it is also called as Shefalika Patra. So if you take it, the lower part of the lower surface of the Parijata Patra is very rough. So this lower part, when it can be used as per the prachanna purpose. Prachanna means in case of alopecia, okay, when the hair growth is not there, you can have a mild massage by using this Shefalika Patra over the balded area, so that there will be small wounds are formed, and it will going to increase the blood circulation, and it is quite useful in alopecia areata like conditions. There may be some limitations, but in order to stimulate the hair growth, in order to stimulate the hair follicles present there, giving a mild massage, okay, we call it as a prachanna, okay, mild massage over the balded area, it's quite beneficial. It imparts the mild massage, and it also creates a very small wounds also. Okay, the bleeding spots will come or redness will be there, and that is quite good to increase the vascularity. And once the vascularity increases, the hair follicles are get stimulated, and the hair growth will be there. There may be some limitations, but in maximum cases, we attain the good results. So these are some of the very important benefits of Parijata. Apart from that, Parijata, so many research work has been done on the anesthetic effect of the Parijata. Okay, because Parijata is basically Vedana Shamaka. Okay, I told that it has got a pain reducing quality, and it has also got some sort of sedation property. So therefore, sedative principles are there. Therefore, it is also used as an Vedana Stapaka, and many research were done on this to prove the anesthetic effect of this. That means mild anesthetic effect, not a major effect, mild anesthetic effect of the Parijata Patra. And therefore, in some of the dry cough, etc., also it is quite good. The Parijata Patra Rasa or Kasha is quite good in mild, in some of the dry cough, hacking cough, dry cough. So because of the sedative property, probably it will going to suppress the cough center. So that's the idea. So these are some of the important information regarding Parijata. So many information is there in our Samhitas. I have not covered all. What I mean to say is Parijata is called as Deva Pushpa. Parijata is also called as Shefalika, and some of the other drugs, other names which is given for Parijata as a Paryaya is Vatari, and it is also called as Shuklangi. It is also called as Shefalika, also called as Mandara, and it is also called as Vijaya. So these are some of the important synonyms of Parijata Swarasa. Parijata Kashaya, Parijata Patra Kashaya is also quite good in stomatitis. Okay, when you have got stomatitis, Kandusha and Kavala done by Parijata Patra Swarasa also gives a very good effect. In local swelling or some of the local inflammations, Parijata Patra Lepa is also quite useful. So like this, Parijata has got multiple benefits. More than that, A Parijata contains a very strong, pleasant smell, and that strong smell is always good for the purification of the air, and this helps to maintain the health. So, with this, I conclude. Thank you very much, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel, and also please give your valuable comments. Thank you very much.